And away we go. Oh, we got one more here.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Where you going? Spud. Chasing bird, chasing who knows. Welcome back to the channel. So this morning we're gonna get going, and it's just after 6. We're supposed to start at 6:30. Check over the truck, grease the swivel, and we're gonna have a good day. Shorter day, which is good. That's the plan, at least. The drag line should wrap up, and then I think the guys are going field spreading. I gotta go run and do some stuff this afternoon. Then I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if we're all in manure tomorrow, or if we will be doing our own stuff. We got site work to do, we got tile line to dig. So let's get going, see what goes on today. All greased up, and of course, got grease all over me. Steve's tank is still draining out liquid. It is, oh yeah, he's got a lot of sand in there. Ugh. So he's been pumping out of that heifer pit, and it's just been heavy. What are you doing, puppy? You can load up if you want. We're leaving in a minute. Okay, so we are good to go. Letting truck air up, checked over everything up front. Right on point. Been a good day. Good week so far. As you see, we're sucking that down, and then that will put them in a good spot till after corn is the plan, I think. That's a lot of people I've talked to. I was on the phone with Zach, and he said if we keep up the rate we're going, people will be in a good place for corn. We won't have to pump manure during corn. We can just pump it after corn. So yeah, and I think a lot of people's corn, I think we're all thinking the same thing. A lot of people's corn, as far as chopping, is gonna come up early, like late August. Last year it was end of September because of the weather we were having. Nobody could get their corn to dry down. So, which then gives a lot of people a lot of time in the fall to get something done. Okay, so we are going in, first load going in. The bottom like 1.5 to 2 foot of the frac tank has sand all around it. So how the frac tank works is the tractor's agitating as we're pumping. I don't know if I can get you over here. No, probably not. So there's a pipe that runs up the middle, and then it's got splash pans that blow it back towards the front. So it agitates it some, but you got to get it to this level and then pump it and get that sand worked up, because these get awfully heavy when they're loaded with sand. But they got main line still going out back, but they are up here in the front hooked up, so I guess they're gonna do up front. Like I said, short day, which honestly, if we get done short, I never edited any video last night. I went to bed, which was amazing. And I still went to bed at 9:40, but got more than 3 hours of sleep, which was good. So I can edit videos sitting in my pickup if we get to that point. I brought my laptop. Out, and we'll go back and get another one, and then we'll get another one, and then we'll probably get another one. So that's what consists of our day. First of the actual drag lining we've actually seen all week. So they are getting right after it. Laying it down, dribble bar in it. I don't know where the straight truck is. He was in front of me, but he must have went a shorter route. Because I passed Mikey on the way out. Okay, we got a little action going on here in the corner as we come in. So Chip is holding that hose. Yanko's all excited. Chip's holding that hose so it straightens out. So then they got the right pull to bring it back. Well, he's not holding it. He's allowing it to pivot on the hose humper. Okay, so dragline is done for the day, and I was fueling up, and Neil said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, we're done." He goes, "Well, you want a field spread?" And honestly, we have that PTO, and we are gonna get this truck back home and put the PTO on. This week's been good to us, but we could have capitalized on some extra hours if we had the PTO on. Next week we are not hauling manure, which is good. We can work on combine, we can work on drainage ditches, we can do all sorts of projects. We will put the PTO on this truck, probably get a new dump pump for it so that it's all set up, ready to go. Back underneath here, I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, amateur hour. So that's where we're at. But Neil said, oh yeah, well I can move the tank over and you can spread. You can offload in the tank and then spread it. Okay. I got about 4, maybe 5 hours of work before I gotta go do something, and it works out. So me and Keith are gonna keep spreading up here. The other 2 trucks went, ooh, this is tighter than I thought. It wraps around. We're good. The other 2 trucks went to go spread at King's, and yeah, we'll make it happen. So I'm gonna offload into the tank, then I'm gonna go spread the tank, then I'm gonna go back. Not the most efficient way, but I appreciate Neil saying, "Hey, you got 5 more hours to burn, you might as well keep doing something." Okay, so we offloaded that first load. White's is actually here looking at the tractor. The AC's not working, the blower motor or something. So I believe it's Kevin. For some reason I believe it's Kevin. But farm's truck's still running over here, spreading up in the out of the heifer pit, and then Keith's gonna keep spreading over here in the big sections, and I'll fill in the middle with the tractor and the goofy spots. And Neil's gonna take that load once they're done and figure out what's going on there. It takes a little bit to get up here, so we'll just fill the rest of our day. Okay, we got loaded up. Neil and the White's Tech. Blower motor's junk in here. Today the new stuff breaks too. I'm not gonna say this is brand new, but this is, well, this is a hell of a unit. So Neil said about 11th gear, spread right up through. You're gonna have the truck go out back there, but filling some time. So working conditions are sticky. Today they're not that sticky. They are actually good. Well, Nick was all worked up. Hey, there's no AC in here, just like the truck. Don't act like you're dying. But he was revved up to see people. And away we go. Oh, we got one more gear. Moving. Spreading. up disconnecting the load stand, hydraulics, and then I backed the pump in some more, which, well, it's me and Keith hauling out of it, and shortly, I probably got 2 more loads, honestly, based on the distance, the time it takes, and then I'm out of here. So I got Larry, as he says, if he remembers and everything's good, tomorrow he'll give me a ride back up here at 4 in the morning, because he works up this way right currently, and then he can where am I going? Then I can bring the semi home, which will be good, because we're definitely not spreading for a week, but we got work to do. We got a lot of things to do. Alright, pulling up here. Get our boom up and over. I do wish it was like 2 foot longer, then we'd be perfect. But I don't know if I can I slap you guys somewhere? Had to get realigned, I wasn't paying attention, but we'll get it pumped off. So this is, like I've said before, this is a 5,700 gallon, and I want to be offloading going uphill, so I get every bit out. Makes it better. Okay, that's gonna do it for us for hauling manure right now. We got some things we got to work on. Keith is still gonna keep going. I think he's probably gonna be here tomorrow too. We got to ride home. I don't know if we're gonna spread it all tomorrow. I think he's gonna have most of the manure figured out for him, but we'll get this back, park it, jump in, and get going on to our next thing. So he is coming in hot. Truck sounds very good. Like, that is quite the setup. But we got an appointment we got to make, and that's priority number 1, right, bud? It's warm out, ain't it? So we'll head up the road, park this up, jump in the pickup, and then probably come back, grab this tomorrow. That will make our lives the easiest way to go from there. If you guys don't know, which most of you, Keith milks cows at his family's operation. Big dog there in Vermont, runs a very, very nice operation. So he's been down here before helping out. It goes back to keeping the trucks rolling to keep income coming in. That's a big part of it. So. Just got home. It clearly rained today. I guess you guys will have to stay tuned and see. Oh, dumpster got picked up today too. Just remember that. Appreciate Kyle's waste. You guys will have to stay tuned. We'll check how much it rained. Change of plans tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video, and we'll see what we get into. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.